Hey, Flosstube friends, it's Lana with Silly Notion Stitcher, and it is Monday, October 23rd, 2023, and, oh, my TV is on, so you're seeing some flickers from the TV. Sorry about that. So, I am doing this for the fourth time, so I am now in my bedroom trying to make this work. So I did want to just show you real quick. Happy pumpkin time. This is my pumpkin quilt. That's just some of my things I'm going to be showing you. I made this a few years ago. It probably took me 2 full years, not full years, but till I actually got it all sewn together. So I took a pumpkin quilt class in Lancaster, PA, and then continued working on it in different retreats and things with some friends. So it's really a special quilt to get out this time of year. I love we would always try to find, like, our quilt teacher was always so inspirational with her quilts. Now this is gonna be like a nightmare putting back together. I might have to pause this, but I was so overjoyed when I found this fun stripe binding. Our teacher would inspire us with her bindings, and my backing fabric is like all these vegetable names. So I do get this out in like August, before I'm not usually eager to get to the pumpkin stage. So okay, there, that wasn't too bad. So thank you for coming back. Thank you to my subscribers, and welcome to those who are just stopping by. I'm sorry that it seems a little dark in here. I normally have other lighting, but I just couldn't do that today. So I have made it to over 300 subscribers, and that's a big achievement for me. I'm really thrilled and really happy about that. So thank you for subscribing, and please go ahead and like and subscribe my videos, which really helps get them out to our good Flosstube community. So thank you so much. And I'm sorry if I am going to cough a little bit. I did have COVID a few weeks ago, my first time in COVID camp, so it all was okay. I actually hadn't been sick in a few years, so just having a cold, and a little bit stronger than a cold, that made it kind of grummy, but it did not interrupt my plans to get to Stitch New England. So I'm so excited for myself. It's a little adventurous. I did StitchCon in June, and Stitch New England was in North Attleboro, it's called, Massachusetts, which is just like northeast of Providence, Rhode Island. I'm gonna try to look at my camera a little bit more directly to you. So it was about 280 some people, and a lot of people were really excited because it was their first retreat, and it was really well done. Pam Dermont, I believe is her last name, and her husband Kevin put it on. They run the Stitch New England shop, and it's a darling little shop, and she does a really robust online business. But she has a really darling shop. She's done, a really great job with how she's displayed things, and there's a lot of cute, like, little eateries in that town. The parking's very easy, so I really recommend, if you're in that area, make a little afternoon of it. There's some cute shops and things that I wish I would have had more time to do. I understand that there's a cute antique shop in the area as well that I missed out on that. So the retreat started last Friday, so I believe that was the counting my days here, the 13th, 12th, something like that. So it was all day Friday, all day Saturday, and by Saturday evening it was pretty much finished. And I'm just thinking to myself, today, it's Monday, first day of the week, went back to work. I work from home, and I had Pam and Steph on in the background. Usually if I get to the afternoon and I have some less mental invasive things, I'll put something on in the background, and I always like to have their videos on, and I can just pick up on some of their banter at times. And Pam won three raffle baskets at the retreat. I guess it was Stitch West, is that what it's called? And I think she only had 23 tickets. Now I had something like 46 tickets and won 0 baskets. But one of the baskets that she won at her retreat was, I think it was like a $50 gift card to Shepherd's Bush shop. Huh? But good for Pam. She does so much for us when we all descend upon StitchCon, and she was due some prizes. So congratulations to her on that. I'm sure that I will have another chance. I will be headed to Sweater Weather Retreat by Colleen with Rebel Stitcher, or the Rebel Stitcher, and so that is in Philadelphia, and I go down Friday. It starts at noon on Friday. It's all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, pretty much all day Sunday. I really need to look at the Eagles situation. I don't think they have a home game now for a few weeks, but I gotta check out the traffic situation for that Sunday. And my poor Phillies are struggling a bit, so tonight they lost game 6. I know that Laura Duet mentioned in Brenda and the Serial Starter yesterday that she will be coming to the retreat, and I'm so excited. I will finally get to meet her in person. I'm really, really looking forward to that. But she was saying, oh, maybe the World Series will be starting that Friday night, and so who knows what will happen. But so anyway, I'm babbling on without showing anything. Here is a delightful finish, if I do say so myself. Now, there's some tension issues with this one. I started this. This is Primrose Cottage Stitches. Primrose Cottage Stitches Boo Bash. And you notice the cute one black kitty in there. So I have a black and white tuxedo cat named Leo, and this, was right up my alley. Now, I don't think I have the chart right here. I decided not to do it. It was heavy stitching around the edge and sort of a, what do they call that? Like a Harlequin diamond border. I kind of just needed to move on, so I did my own little border there and calling it finished. So I think what I'm going to do with this is just do like a flat finish, and I have a pumpkin basket, and I might just do it as like a tie-on to that basket. So that is my idea for right now. We'll see what happens. I was going to go to Joann's yesterday. I did make it into the parking lot, and I just kept on going. It's a parking lot where actually it has a front and an exit in the rear. Oh my gosh, it was so packed with people probably going to get stuff to make costumes. So I was like, yeah, not gonna just go look for some, cutesy clearance pumpkin thing for this. So I can figure that out. So the last time, now I have to remember what I didn't say yet on this video, because this is the 4th one. the last time I did Flosstube, we were talking about Sampler September, and that was just starting. So what I decided to work on for Sampler September, this was my start. Right after Labor Day, I got to vacation a few days in Cape May, New Jersey. And this is the Little Red Schoolhouse Pinkeep. And it's by the Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. And it really reminds me of the little one-room schoolhouse that my grandmother and her siblings went to school in. They had to, definitely the true story of walking over hills and fields to get to school. And something about, maybe I can clarify this with my mom. One of the girls, she had to start going to school, and I think she was 5 or 6. And her mother said, well, she's too young to go to school by herself, so they sent her 4-year-old sister to go with her. True story, I'm sure. So I will see what that is again, and maybe put that in my description. But here is how far I got with this. It was so fun to stitch, and of course I used Schoolhouse Red, Gentle Art Schoolhouse Red, which was a delight to stitch with. Oh my gosh, I don't know that I've ever used anything of theirs, and so I just love looking at this. This Ada is Picture This Plus, which I really love. Their Ada, and this might be a piece of Heartland. I am not sure, and I'm sorry for how dark it is in here, but I did not. It just has been so long that I have been able to do a Flosstube. I just wanted to show the really great modeling. And so I wanted to just get it done. I tried on Saturday twice. Didn't work out. I'm like, you know what? I just need to hold. And I couldn't get to it yesterday. Here's some other great modeling that just looks awesome. And so here we are. It's Monday night, and unfortunately I don't have the lighting that I normally have. But yes, so when I was in Cape May, I got to visit the Stitch by Stitch shop in Cape May. Darling little shop. They have oodles and oodles of models on display, so I really highly recommend it just for that alone. It's just so fun to see things actually stitched and finished and everything. And definitely for me, like, I don't stitch on real high count, you know, small squares and things. So when I get to see, you know, others stitching like that, it's just very inspiring. So I had lots of fun. It was like I got to go in there 2 different days on that trip because it was so hot. It was the days right after Labor Day, and we had this incredible heat wave that came through, and even just being at the beach, there was no breeze or anything. It was, the humidity was so terrible. So you really just didn't even want to be at the beach, and that was my whole point for going down there. Of course, the stitchy shop was the point as well. But anyway, I do recommend people visit that. So that was my start, is what I was trying to say. I started this on, we had a balcony with our room, and so I started that down there. So that was a fun start. I've had another start for Halloween. I wanted to show you, I went to Knoble's Grove over this summer, and this is the Haunted Mansion, and it celebrated its 50th anniversary. My mom and I rode that ride, and we always forget what's in there. So it's like a double-decker. Looks like it's a 2-story mansion. It's you know, empty on the inside so that it's got like some little roller coaster action and crazy things. So I still have to look at that video. I actually had the video running while we were in the ride and I haven't looked at it yet, so that might be hitting Instagram. My Instagram is create and smile. Create, letter N, smile. So let's see. This is, oh gosh, a Mill Hill kit that is the Haunted Cottage. So adorable. And actually this cottage reminds me of a cute little fudge shop that they have up at Knoebels Grove. And that is in, sorry, Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. There's some great stuff up that way. Libby's Ice Cream. Libby's is like a family made ice cream. Knoebels Grove is a family owned, still in like, I think they're in their 5th generation now of family ownership. But yeah, this cottage reminds me of a cute little house in there. Using my little library cards to keep track of my projects in my project bags. So this is my progress so far. I am not a big kits person, so I think what I'm going to do, that it's a little daunting sometimes for me to think like, okay, now I'm gonna get this out and it's a little confetti-ish, and depending on how my day went, how my eyes feel, all these different parameters, it can be a little overwhelming to get this out because of just, I don't know, all the colors and everything. So I did purchase a set of these from Hobby Lobby. It's the Artiste brand. I'm assuming that's one of their brands. And I really like these. These are very sturdy, durable cards that I'll be able to reuse. And nice little magnet there. I think what I want to do is actually load up a few needles of colors in a section that I know I want to work on and have them loaded on this magnet. And that might help me feel like I'm getting some momentum and keep moving. Having said that, I might work on it this week yet, but probably after the retreat. Like, I don't think I'll take this to the retreat. It's too fussy for the retreat. I won't stitch on it. I will be moving totally into Thanksgiving and Christmas things. So speaking of Thanksgiving and speaking of retreats, I usually try to go into a retreat now. Listen to me, like I've been to a million retreats. I went to StitchCon. That was the first retreat. Oh, and then last year, there's a group of friends. We got together last year for like a little weekend getaway, just like 2 or 3 days. And some people knit, and then some of us stitch. So what I try to do is do some outlining areas so that I can sit there and just fill in, because people are chit-chatting, you're getting up, going to get snacks, we stop to go shopping and eating and stuff like that. So here I am again going into another retreat, and I need to get myself to a place of outlining. So this is my Lady Pilgrim. She needs her eyes. She got her cheeks and her face last night. Sadly, I have run out of this color, and I have taken liberties with this chart, and here I am. My project bag is in another room. It is a Lizzie Kate set of a man and Lady Pilgrim, and I am doing these to do stand-ups. This is being done on a 20 count legacy linen that is taffeta cream and is a dream to stitch with. When I purchased this, it is technically a 20 count, and I'm going to say the wrong thing again, but it's stitching like it's 18 in terms of not an Ada, but like a almost more like, you know how a 10 count is really large. It's stitching that way. So I know Kathleen's going to see this and be like, no, it's the other way. But making it even bigger is what I'm trying to say, that making the design even bigger. So got to fill in the leaves at the bottom there, but I'm really moving along. So she has a bonnet up here, and I might be finishing her. So now I got to start on her, you know, Miles Standish husband. He does have a name. The Lizzie Kate pattern does have a name for him. Oh, and I did change colors. So the original pattern, I sat with a lady next to a lady at Stitch New England who made these, and she's like, oh, I like yours better. I changed some of the colors around. This shirt, which I made brown, it's sort of like a cinnamon color there. That's more true. It called for like a very pale blue, and I think the idea was that when you stitch that color, it looks like a pale steel, smoky blue. But I needed her to have like a fall look, a definite. I wanted the confidence that it was going to be a fall look, and I think this apron was brown, like a very dark brown, so I made it a gray. And then I added the green in here and went with that color. So I think I'm gonna pick that up again down here, and probably use the gold. I think the gold was used in the pattern for the leaves as well. Okay. The other pattern that I worked on at Stitch New England, I'm going to take a little drink. My COVID throat is getting to me. This is the first time I purchased, here I am, like another kit. So this really called to me. This is the Caterpillar Christmas Wonderland kit. And, you know, you can clearly see there it's a bunch of elves sledding. I'm just teasing. It's gonna be like a little town, and there's a skating rink in the middle and a Christmas tree. So this is so exciting. This was shipped across the pond from England and came with these delightful cards already done, and I think the colors are just so fun and fresh, and I don't know, they're just, you know, primary cartoony looking type colors. So at the retreat last weekend, I just saw a magnet or something fly. I had an area sort of outlined to work on the pond. So I am going to have to get my act together, and I can't really show you any other parts because it's the chart. And I do need to get my act together because this is being sent to us in phases. PDF charts are being sent to us. I don't know if it's every week or every other week now, but I've already received 2 additional installments, so I need to keep moving, because if I would have been able to keep up with this, I would be finished in early December, I think. I don't know. that will happen. But, and then this is an even weave. I think it's a 28 count even weave. Or no, it's a 32 count. Does it say there right there? No. So that's exciting, and I am keeping this in a project bag I made this summer. A fun skiing bag. I use a foam type of, it's not batting, but it's like a foam interfacing type of thing, and stabilizer is the word. And some cross-stitchy blue hearts there to tie into cross-stitch. But I had a lot of fun, like, doing these curvy lines to make it look like they're coming down on the snow. So, all right. And then another project that I started, I picked up this pattern when I was at StitchCon on the freebie table. This is a 12 Days of Christmas. That is, it's called the 12 Days of Christmas collection, and it's by Cheryl McKinnon of Tiny Modernist, right? Yes, Tiny Modernist. I tend to get Tiny Modernist and Frosted Pumpkin mixed up sometimes just because their styles are a little bit similar to me in certain ways. But I just love the colors of these. I'm trying to find and not show. So I'm not sure which one I showed already. So there's 6, and then this is 6. And it just sort of is a nod to my interest right now. I'm taking Pennsylvania Dutch classes again. I'm in my 3rd session. I still really just know how to say, the cat is tired. That's really all I can say. Last night I called my mom a naughty mom, because the word naughty is nutsik, which is a fun word to say. So, and I was saying good night to her. So, these are the things that I've come up with in these tricky classes. I don't have the best of starts to show, but I think I'm even gonna have to figure out which designs these are. I have a feeling they're both birds. Looking here. One is this swan, and the other is this one. But anyway, they remind me, they're very folk art looking. You could almost say they're Ukrainian looking, Hungarian looking. They, maybe even British, but they definitely have a Pennsylvania Dutch look to them with, this one has some hearts in it with the bird and the Pennsylvania Dutch art style did come from, like, the Rhine area and, like, say, Alsace, France, and they used hearts in a lot of shutters and things like that. So, so it just speaks to me. All right. So that is that. And I will just show a few more other things that I'm working on. And then I will come back after my Philadelphia retreat to show goodies that I found there, as well as Stitch New England. And I will have a little haul fest we will deck the halls of the HAUL style, and that will be a fun floss tube. I did start Kitties in the Round. I started that in the summer. I was kind of got eager about that after being at StitchCon, and I wanted to do it in black. They had it on display at Keepsakes in black, and I really liked it that way. It's got a few flaws, and some of these cats may look either a little scrawny or a little beefy because of how I've had to make some adjustments, but it's all fine. And again, that's Kitties in the Round by JBW Designs. I picked that up at StitchCon. And two other ornaments in here that will be really fun to finish, and they're definitely fun to work on. They are two Mill Hill kits. So this is from the Mouse Trilogy. So Patsy Pine, cute little mouse, and Cindy Kane. Very sweet. Trying to remember if I started on both of them. I think I just started Cindy Kane, maybe? I don't know. I am very out of practice with Flosstube, as we can see, so I might have 2 listeners left. So thank you for hanging on out there. And this is from my kitty project bag that I finished this summer. And again, put the Mill Hill threads on one of these artiste cards. It's just really nice and durable. Alright, so I think I'm going to wrap it up here. And I want to say thank you to getting me to 300 subscribers, over 300. I'm sorry if I've said this already. I don't remember after this being the 4th time doing this, but it's very exciting to me and special that I've reached that milestone. I know there's many floss tubes out there that are, you know, leaps and bounds of more subscribers, but it's just amazing to me that that many people have watched and wanted to make that commitment to watch again. So thank you so much, and thanks for visiting if you're brand new to my floss tube. I do a lot of smalls and have a lot of different interests, so you'll see a lot of different things. You won't see a lot of full coverage, and you won't see a lot of like bigger kits and bigger designs, but hope you see something that you like, and I will have more FFOs in the next, if not the next floss tube, probably the one after that, because I'll be showing some Christmassy types of FFOs. All right, so thank you, and keep on stitching. See you later.